Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back to a stream that is definitely not a Champions League stream, which for some reason was there in the title of this one. But I guarantee you, everyone that watches this, that has watched these streams so far, you'll know that the watch-alongs on this channel, they're produced by an imbecile. The man positively does not know what he's doing with his job, with his career. He's kind of just a bozo. But listen, we're here, and I think that we've got a good stream ahead of ourselves. You probably already noticed that the production budget has gone all the way up over here. We've got a proper ticker, and we've also got a little bit of a big moments little box over there, just so everyone to know like who scored and what happened, and like, I'm working on little things over here. We the budget went up. We hired a developer, and by hiring a developer, I mean did a little bit of vibe coding with my very limited JavaScript and OBS. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Argentina versus Austria. Listen, the story of today is Lionel Messi, who is about to make history. Who's more than likely about to make history. Let me be a little bit kind, because I'm in Austria at the moment, and it's entirely possible that does not happen. But we'll see what happens. I think that I'll show you guys we'll do a pack opening just now, and I'll show you guys the lineups, and we'll get things going. But realistically, Austria did very well in their first game. They played against Jordan. It was... listen, I didn't watch the game live, but I just double checked and I saw extended highlights and all that. But it seems that they kind of got over the line against Jordan because of an own goal and a penalty right towards the end. And listen, they got 3 points. First World Cup that Austria have been in since 1998. So I think it'll be a good one for them to play against Messi, to potentially cause a massive upset. Let's see what happens. But I've already done a poll over here to see what you guys think, and it's overwhelmingly Argentina, as you could imagine, as everyone would imagine. I also think it's going to be Argentina, but I think it's going to be less than the 5-1 scoreline that Sumi thinks it's going to be. I think it's going to be I think I'll give us a modest 3-0. A modest 3-0, a repeat of the one against Algeria. But how are you guys doing? I hope everyone's doing well, had a good weekend, and everyone is staying safe and ready for some action. Let me know what you think about the new overlay. But don't worry, we've got more coming. There are some surprises in this overlay that you guys are going to see. And I tell you what, this production budget, it's going crazy. 3-0? Yeah. I think so too. Alex says, when did the Champions League final first have nations competing? So if you don't understand the first few comments, I, by mistake, wrote Champions League final. Well, I didn't write it. It was on my defaults because I don't regularly stream, or at least before this World Cup I didn't. So the only time I ever did, it was set to Champions League final. But now it's been corrected, and we're here and we're ready. Messi hat-trick incoming. Tinashe, brother. What's up, Letty? Good to see you. Mund, nice to see you as well. Let's take a look at the lineups. And guys, check this out. Oh, how about that? How about that, guys? The budget, it's going crazy right now. We got, wait, let me move over here. I'm like an actual broadcaster at this thing right now. So, let's talk about what we've got. You see the lineups on screen right now. Argentina should be showing. This isn't anything that we haven't seen from this team, from this nation. Emi Martinez, of course. Medina has come on for Molina is playing. Okay, but who is? I think Molina was a worry for not playing this game, but I do see him in the lineup. Romero, Martinez, brilliant. Almada, Fernandez, McAllister. Yeah, I mean this is very much the same Argentina that we've been used to seeing over the past couple of years. No Julian Alvarez though. I would think that this is Argentina's toughest game of the group. And I would also assume that Alvarez and Martinez are on like the same sort of footing between in this side. So maybe let's see how this goes. I do think Messi's going to score in this game at least one over to Austria. Huh. Look at that. We got the lineups here. Sorry, I'm sick. I'm coughing because it's crazy. It's crazy how high the production value has gone up. Yes. Austria. Yeah, Austria had a very good first half. Grigoric, I don't believe he started in the first game. So this is going to be his first start in the World Cup. Other than that, typical Austrian lineup that we've seen. Schmidt, Pivana. I didn't see Austria's first game in this World Cup, so this will be a good watching surprise for me. Alaba anchoring at the back. I mean, we can never really be too reliant on the outputs of David Alaba, post 2021, I would say. But he's playing for his country, and we're going to see probably a bit of a boost coming from that. Konrad Leimer playing on the left. I would have preferred him on the right, but anyway, Kevin Danzo and Schlager. Yeah, listen, I don't know how much of a better squad Austria could put out in this game. I think they've gone... Sorry, I didn't mean to touch it like that. Yeah, I don't know how much of a better squad Austria could put out in this game. I think that they've got as good a chance as Algeria of going through. So we'll see. Sorry, I've got something in my throat. Gosh. Okay. I think I'm better. Luis, the overlay is nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. I have to get used to moving onto this side so that it's not like in the way over here. But yeah, I mean, I quite like it too. I mean, I actually designed it myself. I mean, I did use my assistant Claude quite a bit, but I have a bit of a background in some CSS and a little bit of JavaScript, so I knew what I was doing back there. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about them and what additions I could make. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think we're cooking. Yeah. KR says, how you doing? I'm doing good. I had a good weekend. Didn't do any streams yesterday. The games yesterday, I gotta say, I wasn't too much of a fan of the games that came on yesterday, or at least the first one. What was it? It was Belgium versus Egypt. Maybe it was because I was a little bit fatigued just because of all the videos and the streams, but it wasn't really that enticing for me. But yeah, I'm hoping this one is going to be great. I know that these Argentine players are going to be playing their hearts out to get. They say that it's for the country, or at least the usual answer is that players say it's for their country. But I believe these guys have come out and explicitly said that they worked extremely hard in that World Cup, the 2022 World Cup, so that Messi could get his title. Wouldn't be surprised if we see something similar over here. Nikhil says, Tinashe, can you mog for us? I don't know what mogging is, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. Nuka says, graphics look hard. Sky Sports, eat your heart out. Yeah, they better. I'm about to eat their lunch. Everyone's going to come over here. Louis says, you're in Austria, right? Are the vibes high? The vibes are very high in Austria. I was actually going to go to a pub and watch this game instead of streaming it, but I don't know. It's so hot. It is so hot outside. Like, there is a proper heat wave going on. So I thought I was just going to go ahead and stay indoors where it's not as hot. Thank you, Based God says, long-time viewer, first time seeing a stream. Hell yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, get ready, man. We got so much. We got pack openings to do. We got a new overlay. We got bad jokes. I've got some things that we're going to talk about later on so we can all keep entertained and help each other out during this one. Although I have an elastic band that I cannot find for the life of me, which I'll find just now. Anton says, do you have any thoughts on Belgium 0-0 against Iran? It was Iran, not Iraq, sorry. Iraq is playing France tonight. That was my bad. I went to that game and it was absurd because even after the red card, it was still all Belgium, but the keeper kept out 1.7 XGOT. It's 2 out of 6 points. Yeah, Belgium are doing what Belgium do, aren't they? This is kind of what Belgium always do. I mean, they're not really in their golden period right now, are they? Most of their stars are a little bit aging. We've got the whole situation with Jeremy Doku going back to be there for the birth of his child, which for whatever reason is controversial. But yeah, I mean, I only watched like the first bit, and I was a little bit bored. A little bit bored. I'll put it that way. Vasco says Cape Verde. Oh, Cabo Verde as well. Oh, we have to talk about Cabo Verde and Uruguay. I was trying to go to sleep. I was trying my hardest to go to sleep, but that game just kept giving. It was so entertaining. Like in this World Cup, I must say, the referees, they're letting a lot play. They're letting a lot of challenges fly. It's controversial in some games. In some games, they outright get it incorrect. But it's been very entertaining, like watching back-to-back football. I don't know. What do you guys think? Sumi 5-1 scoreline. Oh, you already said. Sumi also says that Belgium are chronic underperformers since 2019. Yeah, I mean, I would go back. No, why start at 2019? Why start at 2019? You have to remember that this group of players that was supposed to be so good for them, Carrasco, Hazard, Lukaku, De Bruyne, Witsel, all these guys, they were in the squad and they were kind of leading things like, I would say they all came into prominence from at least 2015. We'll do a pack opening right now, guys. So if you don't know, also leave a like if you're on the stream for the first time, and if you want to support, if you want to do this. YouTube does this thing where it doesn't actually show my subscribers like that I'm streaming, or it doesn't show lives. I guess it's in a different bucket of who they show it to. It's the same with shorts. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm having a lot of fun with these, even though it's not as many people, but I really enjoy it. It's too many people and fun. There are 160 people watching this right now, and I can't believe it. Pack opening, guys, just so I can have a break from yapping so much. If you don't know what the deal is, we're trying to get players that are playing in this match right now. So this is Austria or Argentina players. And by the end of our pack openings, we're going to do 3 of them. 1 right now, 1 at the first hydration break, 1 at halftime, and whichever team we have more players of, the scientists that run this channel say that that's the team that's going to win. Say that that's the team that's going to win the game. Listen, I don't make up the rules. But that's it. Jay says, you got to earn my like. Oh, don't worry about it, man. I'm trying. Don't worry about it. Stick around. Maybe you'll see. Maybe you'll come around after seeing what we got over here. First pack. Second pack. Well, first pack was South Korean. Second pack, Uruguayan. Would have helped in yesterday's game. Ooh, we have already got one, guys. Third pack. Oh, wait, no, this is Australia. Man, I saw AUS. I thought it was Austria. That's my bad. It's AUT is Austria. As you can see, not very much is going on up here. Third one. Senegal. This time we're right. This time we got it cooking. This is looking good for Argentina because every time I do these, the opposite team wins. Argentina's over here, and I'm gonna get something to stick it all in. Next one. That is, which team is this? I think it's Switzerland. Is it? Not sure. Last one, Tunisia. Okay, so this is looking good. Game's about to start. And game has started, but for whatever reason, we are not playing. So yeah, Austria have good chances in this game. By good chances, I mean not very good chances. Not very good chances. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. Okay. There we go. Viva Austria, we got the pack. Glacier says, are you going to any games in the US? I don't think that I'm going to be going to any of the games, but I am thinking of potentially maybe going to New York around the semifinal stage. Just to say I was there, really. But we'll see. We'll see what I feel like, and we'll see if timelines kind of We'll see if timelines kind of line up. Argentina already on the first attack. Messi with his first touch of the ball. No, that wasn't Messi, sorry. It was 16. Almada. Anyway. Switzerland. Oh, dude, Watchalong. What a good guy. What a nice thing to do. What a nice thing to do. Also, let's switch it up, okay? We got so much to look at. We got match stats as well. What a nice thing to do. Peter's saying, why is that in the bottom right corner? Hey, man, you shouldn't have looked. You shouldn't have looked. I'm not saying that you should look in the bottom right corner to see what's going on over there. All I'm saying is that something's over there, Chief. Nicholas saying, which country do you support? I am supporting South Africa, I guess, but I'm not sure how far they're going to make it. In this game, I think football is better. Let me know what you guys think, but I think football is better when you just kind of watch to like enjoy, to have a good time and experience a good time. And instead of like, obviously it's great to watch the team you support, and Messi is through immediately. Oh, that was Lautaro Martinez through immediately, but Austria have snuffed it out. The Argentine players are calling. The Argentine players are calling for something. Looks like Martinez is still on the ground. Doesn't look like it's being checked. You see, this is what I'm saying. I feel like that is the sort of thing that I'll have to take a look at the replay, but that is the sort of thing that usually, oh no, now they're checking it. Now they're going back. Oh, that's a pen. Oh, that is definitely, that is likely a pen. So it looks like Messi's going to break the record immediately. You know what? I was about to put a poll up to see, to say, do you think Messi's going to break the record today? Let's double check. If you don't know, Messi is on 16 goals in the World Cup right now, and the highest number of goals that an individual has scored in the World Cup is 16. So he's about to make history, and then Kylian Mbappe could very well make history himself later on tonight. So let's see. Also, by the way, they're playing in Arlington, Texas. I'm not sure how a goat made it to Arlington. If you know the meme, then you know. Also, these who scored the 16? It was Klose, Miroslav Klose, and Kylian Mbappe is on 14. Sports Sanity, illegal stream for a free World Cup. It's not free everywhere. It's not free everywhere, Sports Sanity. That's an unfortunate thing. Yeah. No penalty? EA Factory says, I had to pause you because my something is lagging. I cannot comment on this, unfortunately. The powers that be have silenced me. Oh, now he's checking. 6 minutes into the game. 6 minutes into the game. Well, I gotta tell you, man, I think I'm quite chuffed that I didn't go out to the bars to watch this game because, I mean, that is a penalty. They get the man first. They do get the ball eventually. Number 4 gets the ball, but I mean, come on, let's be real over here. Sabul says, it's not just, you say, is it just me or is it a pen? It's not just you. It's not just you. Service says, do Austrians care much about their team? Yeah, dude, every country cares about their football team. Every country cares about their football team. I mean, there is like also a big emotional aspect to it because Austria haven't been in a World Cup since 1998. So, I mean, listen, you're put in a group against the world champions. I don't think any Austrians were really anticipating that they would win against Argentina in this game. I don't think many of them thought they had much of a chance. So, if you were the sort of person that thought the same, man, I don't know. And if you take a look at the sticker that we got, which is Austrian, and you'll know that perhaps that wasn't something to look at. Anton says, how funny would it be if you missed? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look what the goat can do. Let's check. This check did take way too long. And he misses. He misses. Lionel Messi has missed a penalty in the World Cup. I mean, before 2021, the idea was that Messi was bad at penalties anyway, right? So I guess before 2022, really. So I mean, oh God, well, look at that. Austria handed a lifeline over here. God, I actually do wish that I was in a bar right now. that would be epic. Well, he's let them off over here. Austria's back. I do think that everyone that's talking about whether Messi will break the record or not is I think he likely still will, right? But I mean, God. Christopher, he missed one in 2022. Which game did he miss one in? Was it the Netherlands game? Veldon says the pressure was too high. Listen, when you go up against Austria, when you go up against the mighty Austria, it is tough. You guys might not be able to see it, but I am wearing an Austria shirt right now. So this is good for me. This is good for me. It's also good for our pack pulling. Messi on fraud watch. I mean, I feel like he has been on fraud watch for some time, right? I don't know. No, I'm joking. What a silly thing to say after having scored a hat-trick in the previous game. Against Poland. He missed in the Poland game. Vipa says, should have gone to a bar, bro. Yeah, it's it's these moments, you know. I don't know about you guys, but like you know when I'm having the most fun watching a football match? It's when like your team is a goal up in an important game and like there's still a lot more to play. So you just have this this moment of being up front and being just this euphoria, and you're better when you're around people and everything like that, but it's just like it's just good to be in that moment. Because it could go away at any moment in time, but you just feel like super present. KJ Cash says something missed. I'm not going to say that word. Sports Fantasy says, will you be streaming the France game? I might actually. I mean, it's not too late. It's only on at midnight, so I mean midnight for me at least. I might do it. I mean, we did the Morocco Brazil. And that one, it wasn't too bad. It was also started late. So we'll see. Yeah, thanks so much for joining the stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoying I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you like the new visuals. I hope they add a little bit more to it. And yeah, leave some suggestions if you want of stuff that you want me to put in there, because I actually built this myself. A little bit of Claude, tiny bit of Claude, but he can do it. Okay, well, Austria have a free kick, and 3 of their players are in very offsides positions. Somewhat of a wasted of a free kick, well defended by Argentina. Daniel Patel says, yeah, in terms of pens, he used to be criticized way back. I mean, he, like, as some people have already alluded to, he still is criticized quite a bit. He missed a penalty in 2022. I completely forgot about that. I just remember he missed one in 2021, I think, or I remember the ones in the Chile finals. And I remember even when he was at Barcelona, he would always shy away from penalties, and everyone would always wonder, like, it's like the one part of his game where he's just not as good. Sumaya, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That's insane. That's so good. That's so good. I love that. Love the super. Gil says Argentina has an easy path to the finals. Yeah, I think there are some teams that do. England or another team that has a good path. I think when I was doing my simulation, I think Portugal does too. Pritom says let me double check when the France match is, because we already know that the dictator is going to be. Oh, it's only 11 p.m. for me. You know, that is very doable. That is very doable. Yeah, I was saying, you know, the dictator is gonna do his best to be on the end of every ball. I can't believe I said the dictator. That's horrible. That's just so childish. Peter saying that makes the streams look more professional. Thank you. Appreciate it. Lex Takis says, so your beautiful graphics show. Penalties have 0.79 XG. God, it's so bright over here. Sorry. Let me fix that. I think that's probably a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, I am using an API for this. And this is the first stream that we're doing with these graphics. So I do have to figure out where the best places to pull data from are. And that will get better. And we might get some nice motion stuff going on and all of that. Horrible free kick by Austria on the far left. They could have definitely put a ball into the box. They didn't. Misplaced ball by Messi. Ooh, you know what? Austria with a good spell of possession right now. Bully. Oh, Bulby vibes. Says you should probably make the big moments ball red if it's a missed pen. Ooh, that's a good suggestion. That's a good suggestion. It can have like one of those penalties and then X's inside of it. Okay, I'm gonna close this because that's probably a bit better. Okay, that's probably a bit better. 2016 to 18 was a bad time to be a Messi fan, says Andrew. Because, I mean, what was happening? We've got Bartomeu, we've got the Chile double, we've got Real Madrid three-peat. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Paris says, can you do a poll for best World Cup teams of all time, like 2002? Yeah, we'll do one. We'll do one in a bit. Yeah, I was just paying attention to the game right now because yeah, Austria are in a very good spell. Looks like that, and ball over for Sabitzer. Wasted ball. Austria got like a bit of a boost by that penalty miss. Yeah, I mean, anything could happen here, guys. The game's opened up a little bit. I like it. VX, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for the donation, man. Is there anyone who's guaranteed to go through? Yeah, I think a couple teams have already. Do you mean in this group, or do you mean just like in the entire tournament? In this in the entire tournament so far, Mexico are guaranteed. US are guaranteed. Who's beaten? Who played the other day? Germany are guaranteed to go through. Yeah, a couple teams have already booked their places. Yeah. Anton says, yeah, there we go. Oh, you've already you you said it as I was thinking about it. Valentina says he definitely does. If Carlo Ancelotti knows about Endrick beams, then surely Kylian is aware. Oh, he knows. He knows, no doubt about it. He knows. Arham, you're being a little bit weird, Chief. Oh, yeah, that was a strange thing that you've said. Kumbaya says, oh, it's Tinashe, the second most iconic mustache of a man. Okay, that. We're going to move past that one. Exu says, is Austria the team you're emotionally invested in this World Cup? I would say that I'm probably most emotionally invested at this point in Cabo Verde. Like, I mean, it's hard not to be, right? Like, so I was saying last night I was hoping to just get an early night, which for me like these days is like 1:30. But Argentina on the attack, Messi with a great chance, great control. Who is that? David Alaba snuffs it out really well. Oh God, Messi's sharp. 10 years ago, he's quick enough to get that out with his right. Yeah, Cabo Verde. Gosh, like I was about to go to sleep, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just watch this game for a little bit, just a tiny bit. I'll see, and then they score, and the goal that Cabo Verde scored, it was just. I mean, listen, there was a lot of horrible things going on over there, particularly by Uruguay. I'm not that goal definitely should not have gone in. That goal definitely should not have gone in the way that it did. And then they fought back. Like as soon as Uruguay went 2-1 up, the opinion was just that it was kind of tickets at that point. But then they just fight back. And who knows what Muslera was doing, Uruguay's goalkeeper, to allow to allow for Cabo Verde to come back and make it 2-2. But the defensive effort that they played with right afterwards, and I was speaking earlier on about the fact that referees let the ball play quite a lot now, instead of going back for fouls and all that, and that, like, the last 30 minutes, I want to say, of that game was just electric. Like, I just love that. Genuinely just loved everything that happened there. So that was a brilliant game. Really happy I watched it. Lucio says, oh, he missed the pen, went away for a second, thought he binned it. Nope. Wait, why is this say... Why does it say Messi goal? It shouldn't say Messi goal. That's my bad, guys. Ridiculous. Like I said, this is still a work in progress. I'm still working on these API calls to get them firing properly. Anton says, honestly, the first free kick was amazing. Full credit to whoever scored it, but it's on Uruguay to understand Cabo Verde, to underestimate, but it's on Uruguay to underestimate Cabo Verde like that. The wall was just slacking. I mean, how are you going to let a shot like that go all the way through? Regardless of whether it was the wall, like, well struck shot, but I mean, the goalkeeper should be saving that too. Although maybe I should rewatch that game and see what was obstructing him. Why does it still say Messi goal? Oh, annoying. Very annoying. I've got this thing at updating every 60 seconds, and that is a good opportunity by Austria. Marcel Sabitzer has got into a good position on the left. This is now the third time. Although this was a deflection. He could have done a little bit better with the shot. Yeah. Sabul says, Sinashe keep, sell, loan. Arjen Robben, Zlatan, Thierry Henry. Blimey. Keep Thierry Henry. I gotta sell Ibrahimovic. And I'll loan Arjen Robben. The only reason why I gotta sell Ibrahimovic is because if you keep one of Henry or Ibra, we have a hydration break. If you keep one of him or Ibra, then it's not gonna fly. It's just not gonna fly. Like the personalities are too big. It won't work out. Hydrate, guys. Don't forget to keep yourself hydrated. Okay, we'll do another pack opening in a little bit. I thought Austria were in a very good moment just now. And this is like just another case of the hydration break stealing momentum away from the team. It's a team that was doing quite well. It is quite a shame. It is quite a shame. Okay. Second pack opening, guys. It is entirely possible that this is the first time that we actually get a good result. We're trying to get Argentine and Austrian players. We've already packed an Austrian player right before the game. I've got a good feeling about this game, you know? I've got a really good feeling about this game. Canada, Alfonso, Mr. Fonzie himself. Ecuador, Minda. Okay. Things are heating up a tiny bit over here. Things are heating up. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Take a look at that. What do you see? Rodrigo de Paul. Okay, I'm going to have to get... I have something to make sure these stick. I'll get it just now. Second one. Guys, I think this time is a good one. I think this time is a good one. Lautaro Martinez. Norway. Good one. Czechia. Final one. This is... I think it's Bosnia and Herzegovina, right? Okay, just a second. I'm going to get something to make sure these stick. There we go. Got it. Guys, I think this is the most we've ever drawn of teams playing in the actual game. Does that mean something? I don't know. I don't know. Does it mean something? There we go. There we go. So, at the moment, the way things are looking, we got Argentina, 2 players, Austria, 1 player. Argentina taking the game. I don't know if you can even see this properly. But I think you should be able to, just kind of. There's a bit of a gleam going on from the background. That's probably better. Let's make this a bit better. And boom. I don't mean for this to be ASMR, guys. I'm really sorry. That's better. That's a lot better. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. The pack is what made Messi miss the pen. Yeah, I think you might be right. You might. There we go. There we go. Okay. What else? I wanted to ask, what do you guys think is the story? You can't hear me? No. You should be able to hear me now. I just unmuted. What do you think the story of the World Cup has been so far? Because I'm thinking we've got like the biggest ones are Cabo Verde and Turkey. But I'm wondering what else. I'm wondering what the other ones are. Cabo Verde and Turkey. Yeah, I think those are the ones, like, really. If Australia beat USA. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing about smaller countries, because I mean, everyone's been complaining about the expansion because it's led to a lot of low quality football, um, which has been the case in some cases, but like I don't think it's as overblown as many have been saying. Like we've been having some good games. Paraguay, who many said wouldn't have. Paraguay is one of the teams that wouldn't have qualified if it wasn't expanded. So I think they came. What did they come? They came just out of the usual. Do you read chat, Roster? Yes, I do. Uh, they came out of. They came out of. They came up fifth, and usually there are only four teams that make it out in CONMEBOL. But I mean, they had a good game against Turkey. They're probably going to go through, aren't they? Turkey are one of the teams that everyone was expecting to do well. So it is what it is. Good chance here, Messi with a shot, but it is saved. Oh, he's not breaking that record right now, is he? It's not. It just doesn't seem like it's happening. Austria are playing very well right now. Ox3, I definitely agree with you. Definitely agreed with you. That was a very close to being something. Seco says the Spain no confirmed that the expansion wasn't all bad and that the new teams can hold their own still. I don't think you can. I mean, I agree with you, but I also don't think you can use the Spain. You can't really use the Spain result when you're making this, when you're talking about this, because Cabo Verde would have qualified even in the old format. I think they are a good team. But yeah, I mean, it would be really interesting to look at this. Maybe it will be a good video idea to look at the teams that qualified that wouldn't have qualified because maybe their their confederation got an extra spot. Valentinus, I'm happy. I'm honestly happy that the 6-second rule is being applied and that on VAR on corners and yellows. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really like. I think I was saying this earlier on. There have been some moments where referees have made bad decisions. As you're always going to get this at high level football, but I think for the most part, the gameplay that we've been seeing in this World Cup has been immaculate. I am all for referees remembering that this is a contact sport. And it's so weird because I find myself looking at certain challenges that referees let ride, and I'm so used to them being called as fouls that I'm kind of conflicted in my brain because I'm like, oh, that's a foul because I usually see it as a foul, but then I'm like, oh, but I'm happy they're letting it play on. And the players are actually getting up because they know these referees aren't taking any nonsense. It's a good time. RW10 says close-up goal record at the World Cup will be broken if Messi scores. I agree. I agree that it will be broken. That is a very factual statement. I think that's what the poll is on right now. Everyone is feeling as though Messi will break it. He should have broken it already. If we're all being completely honest, he should have scored a goal. He had a penalty, but yeah, listen up. Messi is for Ronaldo. I mean, penalties are for Ronaldo. Messi is also for he's also for Ronaldo to be. I'm going crazy. He's also for Ronaldo to compete against. That was a good save. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Valdun says Austria is proud of his boys. We got a great manager, Ralf Rangnick. I will always respect Ralf Rangnick for how blunt he was in public and in the media about Manchester United's problems. That was like one of those moments where you just saw the way, like, I don't know what was happening behind closed doors, but I definitely do feel as though like the way Ronaldo handled that situation was a little bit odd. Like with the Piers Morgan interview that came right afterwards. That was, by the way, that was 4 years ago. That was like right before the last World Cup, wasn't it? Whew, time flies. Time flies, guys, when you're having fun. Spectacle Pikachu says, the hours at which these games are broadcasted for me are egregious. I want to watch Senegal versus Norway, but it's at 5:30 in the morning. This World Cup is going to decrease my lifespan. Can I tell you, this World Cup has already taken at least, like, I would say 2.65 years off of my life. Argentina on the break. Lautaro all by himself. Slowing the ball down a bit. Oh, he's done. David Alaba. Oh, dribbled the ball a bit too much. Was that Enzo Fernandez? Dribbled the ball a tiny bit too much. Argentina crawling their way. Yeah, Argentina, like the momentum has just shifted. And one thing that I want to do actually, to add, once I've sorted out the APIs properly over here, I want to add a momentum bar, a momentum chart onto this overlay. I just need to figure out how to incorporate that. I think that'll be a cool addition, especially like if you're watching this stream and you're not necessarily paying too much attention to the game. Even though this is a watch along, you watch it along with the game. Brian says, good videos, looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, after I think I said it on the last stream, but it's a little bit dark. Let me fix this. There we go. I think I said it on the last stream that I had initially planned to do like tons of watch-alongs, like every second day or at least every day, which I have done more or less in this World Cup, but it's been a grind. It has been quite a grind, and even though I'm enjoying it, it's taking away from videos, so those need to come soon. X-Creative says, holy upgrade. I guess you're talking about all of this. That's a goal. He's broken. He's broken it. That is classic. Oh my goodness. That is, okay. I see your game, my friend. I see your game. Lionel Messi is the all-time goal scorer and all-time highest goal scorer in World Cup history. Well, we got to take one of these away, don't we? Lionel Messi is the all-time highest goal scorer in World Cup history. What? Okay. And I've seen him score that goal so many times before as well. We've seen him score that, like he just comes in. Like that reminds me of the one goal he scored to make it 3-2 against Real Madrid. 2018, I want to say that it was. Oh my. God, what a player. What a player. Yeah, Argentina are going through. How is he that free, Pinky Break? I also want to know this. Like, Argentina they've been creeping forward like inch by inch for the last 10 minutes. They had like Messi should have scored at least. This should be his third goal of the game. But yeah, we're in. Great game of football so far. I'm really enjoying this. Bit of a scuffle. Ooh. I mean, listen, Almada, you weren't hit that bad. It looked pretty bad from behind, but I mean, Stefan Posch, I mean, yeah, this is what the Argentines do so well. This is what they do so well. They just they antagonize. Anyway, history made, guys. That's the GOAT. Anu says, hey, Tinashe, watching from Kerala. Ever heard of this place? No, where is that? Where is Kerala? I'm too busy admiring the GOAT over here, my friend. And people said he couldn't do it at 38. And by people, I mean nobody. And by nobody, I don't know where I was going with that one. Sports Sanity says, wait, my stream is ahead for the first time ever. I knew Keir Starmer was nerfing the BBC. Oh yeah, Keir Starmer stepped down, right? That was today? Any British folk in the comments? Let us know what you think. Austria on the attack immediately, but let's be honest. You know what? For the first time, guys, the packs might actually be working. We might actually get a proper result. So if you've bet any money on these packs before, I'm sorry, but maybe you should do it now. I'm kidding. This is not financial advice. That's a great finish. That is a really good finish by Messi. I mean, come on. It's what he does at this point. VX, he's got it. Record shattered. Okay, we can end the poll now. He's already done it. He's already done it. It's in India. Yeah, I think Mbappe is more than likely. I don't know if he's going to go above Messi. That was a foul, by the way, on Messi. I don't know if he's going to go above Messi, but he's definitely going to get over 16 before the group stages are over. We're also going to see these records get smashed. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Erling Haaland pop 8 goals in his first ever World Cup. Mbappe hat-trick in the future. Yeah. So I've also been seeing quite a lot of people talking about the balls in this tournament, and the fact this happens every World Cup where they alter the flight of them just so that it's a little more unpredictable and there are more goals in certain ways. But I was looking at, I can't remember who the video was about, who was in the video. I think it was Joe Hart. It might have been Peter Schmeichel, was a goalkeeper, and they were basically showing all the goals that we think that goalkeepers should have saved in this World Cup so far. For example, in the Croatia game, Pickford, and then we've got Baturina's goal. Yeah, that's the same one. In the Croatia goal, we've got Kylian Mbappe's goal, Messi's goal against Algeria, and I mean, it can only be a good thing. I do wonder if we're going to get less spectacular goals as the tournament goes on because of that. Arham says, Tinashe, why can't Ronaldo score? Is it the team's fault? It's a mixture of both. I would say so. I mean, he had one clear-cut chance in the game that it went wide. Then a second one. Then I guess you could say it was a good chance, but I don't know if it was clear-cut that he stole off of Bruno Fernandes. The midfield wasn't great for Portugal, so It's a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of a lot of things, I think. Good riddance for Keir Starmer. Fair. Fair. He lasted longer than Liz Truss, though. If that means anything. Sports sanity. We haven't had a full term since like 2016. People are treating prime ministers like managers. Surely the UK just needs to bring Big Sam. Like, surely it's time to just bring Big Sam into the fold. Good cross by Austria. Austria is still in the game, by the way, guys. Don't write them off. George says a lettuce lasted longer than Liz Truss. That's a little bit harsh to lettuce. A lettuce is a resilient vegetable. So keep it packaged, keep it refrigerated. It'll last you like a good 3-4 days. Let's be real here. James Eno, your documentaries are well researched and funny. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think you will enjoy the next one. It's probably about an hour long at this point, which is why it's taken so long, and why I've decided to stream a little bit in the meantime. It's on the team that's playing right now. Sumi says Big Sam was there after Roy, but we all know how that ended. Yeah, but you didn't put him. On Baker Street. You didn't put him in the seat of power. All I'm saying is that Big Sam was ousted from the England job after apparently, what was the story? He was negotiating with some Asian businessmen. I forget what the exact mechanism of corruption he was doing, but I mean, listen, he was doing business. I'll put it that way. He could be doing that for the UK. And the people who don't want to see it are just, you don't know what you're looking at. You don't know what's going on. We'll do a World Cup top scorer poll in a little bit. Why not? Although I'm fairly certain it's just going to be the usual suspects. Terrence says, as a Dortmund fan, I hate seeing Sabitzer on the wings. He had a good moment earlier on. I don't know why you would waste Sabitzer. I don't know why you would waste Sabitzer on the wing. And I mean, furthermore, I also think Konrad Leimer is wasted as a left back. I mean, he can play on as fullbacks for Bayern or whatever he's best at. But I think you should be having your best players, especially for your country, playing in more advanced positions. But I also I didn't see how Austria played in the first game, so maybe let me not be too judgmental. Argentina has truly mastered the art of rage baiting. They have. They've tried to get at least 3 players sent off in this first half alone. Okay, We'll do the top scorer one. Oh wait, no. Before that one, we'll talk about. We'll do the best World Cup. So earlier on, I'm sorry, I forgot who mentioned it, but it was talking about which is the best World Cup squad of all time. The issue with that is that there have been so many World Cups. So maybe I'm gonna narrow it down to of the 21st century. I think that's fair. I can only put 4 options over here. So what we have is I'm going to leave out Italy, but maybe I shouldn't because I mean I can't remember exactly how well they played in 2006, but when I think about post 2020, post 2002 or 2002 and onwards, Brazil, Spain. I also want to leave out Spain. Brazil, Spain, Italy, Germany, France, Argentina. 6 of them. I feel like leaving out Spain and Italy. The reason I want to leave out Spain is because everyone remembers Spain in the 2010 World Cup as this like tiki-taka masterclass. And they were, but they were also, I don't know, they weren't very entertaining. Very boring. A lot of 1-0 wins. But maybe that's the marker of greatness. So maybe I'm being idiotic. Maybe I'm being idiotic. In the offense, 2002, Brazil, defense, Italy. Fair. So we've got 6 teams to pick from. I'm gonna leave out Italy. I don't know who else to leave out. I don't want to leave out Germany because Germany was incredible. France as well, as was Argentina. Yeah, Atta, you're correct. Spain was great in 2012. Well, in the Euros, Spain was great in 2012, and it's half time, by the way. Spain was great in the Euros, either side of the World Cup, like dominant, entertaining, all of that. They were good in 2010. My main argument is just that they weren't like entertaining to watch. That's all I'm saying. But that's not a marker of greatness. So we're gonna go Brazil, 2002. Germany 2014, Argentina 2022. What about Germany 2014? Well, post 2000 in the 21st century. North Korea in 2010. Didn't North Korea get knocked out in the group stages in 2010, and then there was like a rumor that that the players went missing, but it was like I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about that incorrectly. So we'll go Brazil 2002, Germany 2014, Argentina 2022. I want to put France 2018. Honestly, I'm deciding between France 2018 and Spain 2010. We put it in. We put it there. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the game quickly. It's halftime. 1-0 Argentina against Austria. I would say that Argentina have good value for this lead that they're having right now, but I also think that Austria have been a lot better than many people probably thought that they would be. They're being very like when the game opened up right after that penalty, like that was just an incredible spell of football. I think Austria probably should have capitalized on that a little bit better. Sabitzer maybe could have made better use of some balls that he had, some opportunities that he had, positions that he was in. But yeah, listen, Austria is still in this game. Argentina haven't overwhelmed them to the extent that anybody should be assuming that the game's over yet. So yeah, I think anything can happen. Anything can happen. Hopefully, watching with the stats and everything on the side has been helpful, and has done everything great. But yeah, it's a work in progress. And thanks so much for joining up, guys. Leave a like, leave some comments, get involved. Subscribe if you haven't. I think we're doing well. I think we're doing well over here. I just need to remember to sit more centrally over here. We're gonna do another pack opening just now as well, so don't worry about it. JC says, you look like Black Ninja. I feel like there are several Black Ninjas. I feel like ninjas wear black, stereotypically. Is that what you mean? Interesting. Yeah, Spectacle, I said rumors because I like breathing. It's a pretty cool thing. It's a pretty cool thing. Arham says, mate, what API are you using? I'll have to double check. I think it's just the football. What's it called? API-football. I think, yeah, sorry. Spectacle, yeah. We've spoken about the rumors so far. Oh yeah, you Sports Sanity, you're from North Korea. By the way, if you're in North Korea right now, let us know, because in previous streams somehow we've had a ton of North Koreans in our games and in our watch-alongs. And listen, I'm happy you joined me. I'm just surprised is all. That's it. Sekou, you said Spain 2010. Yeah, I left Spain out because process of elimination. Just process of elimination. I mean, they could go in place of any of these teams. Except for Brazil. I think Brazil is the only team that's sort of uncompromising with joining this. Subble says, do you support any Premier League teams? I'm having trouble believing there's neutral fans out there. I mean, there are definitely neutral fans out there. Do you mean in this particular chat? Or do you mean just in the world? There are probably neutral fans out there, Spectacle says you should start drinking on stream. I mean, listen, at some point we'll get some vino involved, but now is not the time. Now is not the time. Oh, I'm wearing a Austria shirt, by the way. I don't think you can see it with the overlay. So the ninja comments maybe aren't just so we're sure. Just so we're all on the same page. Pear says England aren't gonna win in our lifetimes. You do know that there are people that were alive in 1966. Our lifetimes could mean, and people are going to live for longer, could mean 120 plus years from now of any given person. Listen, we got 342 people in this stream right now. One of us is probably going to live past 95. At least one. I haven't done the math on this one, but I haven't gone back and looked at any research or anything, but I'm just assuming that. Maybe I'm wrong. XD said, just joined. Did Messi score again? No, he only scored one. Should have scored twice. I'm looking at the goal again. Great. 38th minute. It looks like it's literally a carbon copy of the goal he scored. I want to say it was in 2018 against Real Madrid. Slightly, not so far in the corner as that one was, but Brilliant. Okay, pack opening again, guys. Louis says, my dad was 1 in 1966. Fair. Yeah, exactly. Besides, you never answered the question, do you like... sorry, Sybil was saying, you never answered the question, do you support, like, any certain Arsenal fans? Like, support any certain Arsenal... I don't know what you mean by that. I support Manchester United, but I don't know what you mean by, like, many Arsenal fans. Sports Sanity says, Unk thinks civil society, pack opening time, is going to continue for another 120 years. It might. It might. Okay, so you know the deal. We're trying to find players that are playing in this game right now. I don't know if you can see it properly, but we've already packed 2 Argentina players and 1 Austria player. The way this goes is the team that we have more players of, should win the game. I mean, they should win the game, but that hasn't been the case recently. So if we pack more of either team, bet against that. Bet against that. First time, Qatar. Second pack, Uruguay. Third pack, USA. Mr. Robinson. Number 4, Algeria. 5, Rudiger was in yesterday's game, not this one. Congo. Finally, we have the Senegalese team. Okay. I mean, I'm really feeding my pack opening addiction with these, and I'm happy we can do them together. I really am. So that I can blame all of you for the fact that I'm relapsing. Also, the ticker is still going on. I don't know why. Let's set that to 45. Let's pause that. Subble says, bro, the wine is hitting me. Yeah, I meant PL, Man United, respect from an Arsenal fan. Yeah, fair. Fair. Robinson Pull, lucky. I need to get a book. I've got all these stickers. I haven't even put them in a book yet. Spectacle says, the British are obnoxious as it is. If they also win the World Cup again, then there is no telling what will happen. There are rumors that they might bring... Oh, God. That was a crazy thing that you've just said, my friend. I'm not even going to read that out loud. Lebo says, if I live until 95, I'll make it to the next century. Maybe that's long enough for me to see South Africa take it home. Chief. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Capt says, should the goal have stood? You mean for Messi? Why shouldn't it have stood? Okay, guys, I need to use the toilet. You're gonna have to. I've been drinking a lot of water today. You're gonna have to excuse me just for a tiny bit. Okay, okay, we're back. We're back, we're back. Cherokee is now off. DePaul is now hosting the stream. DePaul hasn't. What did he say? What did he say in the stream so far? What did Lautaro Martinez say? Miranda says, do you support South Africa? Yeah, of course, why not? What's the time in the UK? I think the UK is an hour behind me, so it must be about 7 p.m. Must be about 7 p.m. Dim, you're saying I came back fast. How's that sus, man? I've got an active stream going on. So, I mean, I can't just leave for a bit. Okay. I want to ask a question. I want to ask an interesting question so everyone knows what's going. So everyone knows how much ball everyone here actually knows. Where did you peak in terms of football? What was your peak? I did wash my hands, all right? It was a quick one. Is the France game delayed? What is going on? You're saying the France game is delayed? France, Iraq? I'm not seeing anything about it being delayed. I'm assuming that there isn't anyone here that is professional. And I also know you got UK and US based people, so university is a genuine level. I'll say the lowest level is high school. And you have to tell the truth. Game's about to restart, guys. Get ready. You have to tell the truth in this poll. I'll tell you mine now, but let me just get ready for... Okay, we're in. Yeah. So for me, it was high school. I played a little bit in I went to practice in university, but I have to remember I went to a university in South Africa, University of Cape Town, and like rugby was actually the sport that I was like best at. So I more played rugby than playing football, but I like followed football and like probably understood football a lot better, but just wasn't as good at it as I was in rugby. Good catch by Emi Martinez. Not complaining about the bump. That's what we like to see. Miranda saying the France game has a threat of extreme weather, so it's been postponed. Oof. How much has it been postponed by? Okay. Because I was thinking about maybe watching that one. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything regarding the delay. Maybe I'm being trolled. Cave says, my great-grandfather played for Liverpool and was in the 1914 FA Cup final. Oh, no way. Did he win? Let's say, not sure I inherited any of his skills. Did he win the FA Cup final? Deep love from India, for sure. Yeah. Love you too. Sending it back. Cactus says, were you a big hitter or were you the fastest? I was scrum half. So I was just fast. And yeah, I mean, listen, I backed myself. I could definitely hold my own against the big boys, but definitely wasn't one of them. So Nikoli Etzebeth is the rugby union's Zlatan. No, there's no way. The thing is, there doesn't exist a Zlatan in rugby union because like the culture in rugby is so different to football. Like being arrogant and sort of building your brand, so to speak, it's not really a thing in rugby. It's not really a thing in rugby. Like everyone is kind of taught from a very young age, wherever you come from, to like be humble, be a team player, be like never back talk to the referee, tackle safely, like all that sort of stuff. So I don't think there is an equivalent. I don't think there is an equivalent for rugby, like Zlatan, so to speak. L3 Lenith says, how will Pendu fans recover from this? Will he play the next World Cup to try to beat Messi's record? I don't know, man. Okay, so for most of you guys, it was 70s. Who was professional? For most of you guys, it was high school. Who was professional? Let us all know. Let us all know down here who was professional and who you played for. Messi through. I think he was offsides, though. Surprising that nothing happened and nothing came from that. Surprising he didn't pull the trigger earlier. He was offsides. He was offsides. Yeah. Oh, okay, if your grandfather lost in the Liverpool in the final, that's unfortunate. Do you have one of his kits? That would be cool. Or like some memorabilia from that time. Shakira's in the house. I'm guessing Gerard Piqué isn't. Sports Sanity, Tinashe, why do you think the popularity of rugby is declining while it continues to rise in football? Geography. The popularity of rugby, I don't think, is declining. Or at least it's not declining in the places where it was popular. It's not declining in the places where it's always been popular. It's not growing as fast as it maybe was 3 years ago when the World Cup happened. But it is just one of those things. Like, the US has no reason to play rugby for obvious reasons. New Zealand and South Africa and England are always going to be strong teams and, put a lot of time and effort into it. God, Messi's so good. He gets the ball and he just dribbles all the way through. He gets fouled. God, he's so good. Could you do a downfall of Slot at Liverpool video, says Captain Ian. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. I think for now we'll look at some other things. But I mean, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Udo says, man, I'm at work. I would love to watch this game. I think you were at work in the last stream, weren't you? Messi lining up a free kick. It's too far out for Messi to think about, surely. Donald says that America have adopted sevens quite a bit. Chip over the top by Messi. Well defended by Austria. You're saying Americans have adopted sevens rugby quite a bit? FAA Factory says, how do you rate Kenyan rugby? Growing, strong. Kenyans will be very... Like, I mean, I'm not too familiar with their 15 side, but their 7 side is monstrous. Horrible free kick, I agree. The person who is professional is just hasn't been letting us all know where they play, or if they still play. We could all support. Endrick feels, yeah, the Endrick conversation is a very interesting one. The fact that Ancelotti doesn't really want to play him. I mean, look, for being completely honest, there is something going on. I feel like everyone says that there is some sort of agenda against Endrick. I don't know if there is anything that strong per se, but I feel like he is ready. I feel like he is ready to play for Brazil at this point. And Rafinha is injured, isn't he? From what I've recently read. So I would think that his opportunity needs to be given to him pretty soon. Spectacle says you can understand why his teammates find him so extra. Good shot. Good shot by Zabitzer. Great, well saved by Martinez. I see a potential equalizer coming for Austria. Something's just telling me. I feel tickled. Cave says, ahoy, we have the 1914 FA Cup whistle. I think he might have borrowed. He said borrowed. It from the ref, shall we say. Great stream again. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining this one and for the previous ones as well, of course. Something I really like about these streams, I've said it already before, but I mean, I like that I can remember and you know, see the people who have joined the previous streams, and it feels like, I feel like you're just with some friends and with everyone else. That's what these watch-alongs are for. 55th minute, Lionel Messi has made the difference for Argentina, broke the record, 17 goals in World Cups. He's the highest scoring player in World Cup history. Will he be able to end this World Cup with a second trophy? If Messi gets a second one, both him and Diego Maradona are on 2. Maradona only had 1, sorry. If Messi gets a second one, then, I mean, the GOAT debate is over. Pele has 3, but yeah, I doubt there are going to be too many people outside of Brazil. Even to this day, that is the case, but some people are holding out. Katu says, your tickles usually go wrong. I can't lie to you, that's a crazy sentence that you just said. That is a crazy sentence you just said. Spectacle, you know something? I find it odd that you respond to all of us. Some streamers only respond to those who donate. Come on. By the way, I don't know if I've said this so explicitly, but I don't make very much money from these streams. Like, it would be so much more economical, so to speak, for me to just pump out videos and documentaries and do that sort of thing. Like, I do quite enjoy the way that I see it is I'm going to be watching these videos. I'm going to be watching these games anyway. I'll respond to you just now, Louis' favorite World Cup song. I saw your message just now, but sorry, I'm just in. Yeah, I'm going to be watching these World Cup games anyway. The good ones I'll make videos on, you know, and other than that, like, as a matter of fact, I should have pumped out so many more other videos by now. That would have been so much better. Like, I just really enjoy doing this, and it's so nice to like. It's so nice to have like in real time somebody to or people to like chat to about the things that I see in the games and like all these other random thoughts I might have, like where did you peak in your football career? Also, I'm not a streamer. I'm just random guy. Yes, well, favorite World Cup squad, Luis. Favorite World Cup song. Gotta be not Waka Waka. Wave Your Flag by Kanan. Easily. Even though it's not officially a World Cup song, right? So it's a Coca-Cola song. But that's very easily, that has to be the best one. That has to be the best one, I think. Like, that's probably the best World Cup song ever. If we're being completely honest. And it's timeless. Like, listen to that right now. Like, they should, like, I don't know what the licensing deal is for that song. I don't know who owns it or who's profiting from it. But they should be selling that song for every World Cup. Doesn't matter what era you're living in. You hear that? Absolute banger. Can't go wrong with Waka Waka. Of course, my good ones come from my favorite ones come from the 2010 World Cup. I don't mind Die Die. Like I don't know if it's Die Die or just Die. The Shakira one for this World Cup. I don't mind it. I know a lot of people don't dislike it, for reasons. I don't mind it. It's not that bad. Shakira is always good for creating a song that gets the people moving. Hips don't lie. Zeit, dass sich was dreht from 2006. For whatever reason, I don't have it in my head of thinking about it. Actually, what am I saying? Best World Cup song? Whatever I Show Speed is released. Pitbull of 2014 was epic. Question as well. It just popped in my head. Has anyone seen the Spider-Man trailer? I just saw it for the first time. Well, the most recent one for the new Spider-Man. I am ready for that. I am primed for that one. Like Marvel has been needing something for a very long time. Argentina on a break has to shoot. Oh, was that DePaul with the shots? Horrible. Horrible. I've been really impressed with Austria in this game, I have to say. I do have to say. Kevin Dunzo's been good. No, there's no way that's a handball. And I'm happy that we're past the point of people protesting for that too. Is he coming off? Uh, Jean Jean Louis says, mate, how do you rate the Brazil performances so far? I didn't watch them against Haiti, but I mean, they won 3-0, right? I saw Cunha's goals. Cunha started, which he should be doing for Brazil. I think that there is no reason. There is no reason to be having Thiago start when you've got guys like Cunha there and Endrick there. But against Morocco, they started off very poorly. They crawled their way back into the game. I like the way that they crawled their way back in, but after that first half, I really just I don't think that they're a team that can bang against the best of them. Jordan versus Algeria. Probably Algeria, for being realistic. Probably Algeria. Mushy T, what do you think makes footballers nowadays delay shooting or straight up not shooting? I'm a City fan, and these boys will never shoot, and now I'm seeing the same thing with Austria. um, World Cup football or knockout football has always been overly, like, it can be overly cautious, especially for high pressure games. I don't know about this game. Like, there has been some moments, but I think most teams that have tried to shoot, most players that have been in shooting positions have shot. I don't think they're hesitating to per se. But if you're saying you're a City fan, the answer is obvious, right? It's Guardiola. It's Guardiola, and like, footballers nowadays only shoot, like, they're trained on scoring probability. They're trained on shooting only when the scoring probability is sufficiently high enough and getting into positions where the probability is sufficiently high enough for them to pull the trigger. Otherwise, it's recycle. Like, I remember it's so funny that for Arsenal for so long, for 2 decades, you know, it was always this famous quote: the problem with Arsenal is that they always like to pass it into the goal, or they always try to pass it into the goal. And Arsenal were really good on the ball, don't get me wrong, but it was actually Manchester City. Manchester City is so much more the embodiment of that. Good, like, so much more the embodiment of that than any other team. That was definitely a save. Austrian goalkeeper definitely got a hand on this shot by Messi. That was definitely a corner. I wonder, yeah. They didn't give it. Or was it offsides? That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Something I love about Messi is that he just shoots at those angles where players don't. Anton says, give credit to Thiago for being the Prem's second highest scorer for what it is worth. But in the Morocco game, it was clear that he just wasn't it for Brazil. He should have been taken off at halftime. Alpha says, how do you feel about your prediction video after watching some games so far? I mean, I say it in every watch along that we've done so far. I definitely don't feel good about them. I definitely don't feel good about them. Like, there's been so many. Like, I think Cabo Verde has a really good chance of going through. For example, I'm pretty sure I had them as going out, and Saudi Arabia going out ahead of them. I think that's going to be in the mud. I think I've got a lot of groups wrong. Spain, of course, their first draw. They got back to usual against Saudi Arabia. Portugal, been horrible. Yeah, listen, I've been bad. It's been bad. But the World Cup is long. The World Cup is very long, and I could be proven wrong. I could be proven right. Sorry, I could be proven right. Sports Sanity says, sorry, Bongo is way too mature for us. I don't know who Bongo is. Yeah, the Galaxy Space Rider about Spider-Man. That trailer has, yeah, that trailer looked good. That trailer looked very good. I want to see a depressed Peter Parker. I want to see a Peter Parker who has everything taken away from him and then just has to somehow find a way to stay positive or just go crazy. Some might call me a madman for thinking that. But I want to see it. Terrence says, since you've read all my other comments, I just want to say greetings from Germany. I love your content. Vielen Dank. Vielen Dank, mein Freund. Ich bin sehr glücklich. Nah, I would win. All right, Gojo. A Cape Verdean, me, is waiting for the Cabo Verde glaze. You owe our nation for South Africa penalty shootout against South Africa. For context, South Africa beat Cabo Verde in AFCON quarterfinals 3 years ago. And it was Cabo Verde were fantastic in that game, if I remember correctly. But I've already made a good video on Cabo Verde after the Spain game. You only get one video. Don't be greedy. No, I'm joking. Jordan, should Messi return to Europe, perhaps to Barcelona, on to borrow hydration break? Get your hydration in, boys. Okay. Austria have definitely been very good. The fans blew the hydration breaks, as they should. Miranda, movie review incoming. I'll probably, you know what, I'll probably do what I usually do. In every video, I usually just have like a tiny little segment where I talk about some of these movies. Maybe we'll do something else. Also, yeah, Did you guys start watching? Did you stop watching Marvel movies after Endgame? I feel like I'm one of the only people. Like, I stopped watching Marvel movies after Endgame, and I've been catching up on all of them recently. Like, yeah, I didn't see Black Panther 2 until like 2 weeks ago. Didn't see Fantastic Four until 2 days ago. But I feel like people are coming back now. I feel like people are coming back just because it looks like it's the right time. Yeah. On that note, here's an interesting question. Which movie was better, Endgame or Infinity War? I've had a lot of debates about this before. I've had a lot of debates with people about this one before, and I want to see if I'm right. Thor: Love and Thunder killed the Marvel vibe for me. It wasn't great. It wasn't a great. I just think it was just such a waste of Christian Bale. It was just such a waste of Christian Bale. Like, if you're gonna have someone like him in your movie, he was good, but it was like he was the best thing about that movie. But it was also like, I mean, make a good movie too. Yeah, a real shame. Like, I'm one of those people, like, full disclosure, The Dark Knight is my favorite movie. So, okay. So the poll is looking, only 53 people have voted so far, but that's enough. That's enough to tell me that I'm correct. So I also feel like Infinity War I also feel like Infinity War was the best one out of Endgame. I also feel like Infinity War was the best one there. It's just like seeing the villain win. The worst part about it for me was that we knew that there was going to be a part two where he was going to eventually lose and everything would be undone. Ooh, good header, but he's just wide. God, that's good. Also, by the way, substitutions that have been made, they were all just made. Nicolas Otamendi is on for Romero. Gonzalez on for Martinez. Julian Alvarez is on for Almada. That's for Argentina. For Austria, Arnautovic on for Werner. Press on for Posch. And Friedel is on for David Alaba. Each team made 3 subs. Austria need to really be going for it right now. If I'm Austria, I'm thinking that, listen, we have to try, but this loss isn't too bad. I think they beat Algeria. And they eventually go through. But I mean, I've been impressed by them so far. Although just being impressed by them doesn't let them go through, doesn't make them go through. Do I follow Marvel or DC more? Probably DC more. Just because of Batman. I mean, I don't have the poster up, but you know. You know what I mean? Also, I'll change the lighting quickly. I think that's a bit better. Apocalypse Now, Full Metal Jacket, or Platoon, Sports Sanity. I'm gonna go Apocalypse Now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have never seen Platoon. I probably should. And it's been a very long time. I can't remember Full Metal Jacket, but I know that I have seen it. Yeah, I have to go back and watch a lot. There are a lot of movies that I have to just go back and watch. Anir says, tell us a little about your family life. Brother and sister. They are in SA. Yeah. Marvel vs. DC, of course. Whoop, what have I just done? I'm having a lot of fun on this stream, guys. I'm having a lot of fun. Marvel vs. DC is fair. I don't want to start, listen, I don't want to start anything tribal in here. Whoa. Fight breaking out. Medina. What are you doing, Chief? He's also just come on the field, hasn't he? Or has he been on the field the whole time? No, he started. He started left back, of course. These guys are pushing each other around. Insanity. Just play some football. You gotta play some football, lads. Come on. Too fun talking about movies like this is a film review channel. There's just no way through the middle for Austria. Yeah, Argentina keeping it very tight. But they also, Austria need to move the ball a lot faster. You're not gonna go through the middle like that. Kevin Dunzo has tried to play through to the middle. They need to create a lot more chaos. Because if they play so slowly, they're not gonna get anywhere. What a shame. Spectacle says, how are your children? I don't have any, man. Well, she says, did you buy a new camera or is it light stream looks crisp as crisp? Crisp. Crisp as hell. I did not buy a new camera. I've just, I think it's probably just the overlay. It's probably just the overlay. I've been, you know, just working on this thing. It's probably just making it look a little bit better. That's probably it. Didinkle says, hey, Tunash, I'm seeing how Spurs moving this window. This might be a problem for the Prem next season. Leave it to Spurs to underwhelm, to oversell and underwhelm. I do agree that they're good ball through for Austria. Oh, bit too far. Just a bit too far. And Martinez is going to milk this moment, grabbing his head like the man's freaking trauma victim. You'll be fine, Chief. You'll be fine. I do think that Spurs are going to be better. I think, listen, if you think that the past 2 years are the norm for Tottenham Hotspur, unfortunately, I don't think that it's going to be. But I don't think they're going to be great. I would say that they're going to. I would back them to finish at least top 6 next year. Favorite football movie? Shaolin football. No, it's got to be Goal. I think Goal. I'm gonna say Goal 2. I think Goal 2. That was the one where he goes off to Madrid. I like that one. Dealing with superstardom. Goal 1 was good too. It's so funny. If you go and watch Goal, which goal was it? Was it Goal? Yeah, Goal 2. The one where it's the Champions League. Like he's in the Champions League and he's playing against Arsenal. Like they took clips from the actual Real Madrid versus Arsenal game in 2005, which is quite interesting. Sports Sanity, what's your full government name, address, and bank details? I'll DM you. Just put your full government name, details, and everything in the comments, and I'll DM you. Just put all your details there, and you'll get them. Don't worry about it. I promise. Alpha says, have you seen the IMDb top 250 movies lists? Have some bangers in, to be fair. I'll take a look. What is going on? Why am I frozen? No longer frozen, but I was for a second. She's the man. You know what? Can I tell you something? I forgot about She's the Man. That's what, Channing Tatum, right? Amanda Baines. That's a good movie. That actually is unironically a good movie. Like, I am quite a sucker for those, like, 2000s silly comedies. I'm quite a sucker for those 2000s silly, like Not Another Teen Movie. like Euro Trip. I mean, Euro Trip was a little bit crazy. Beer Fest. And She's the Man was of the same ilk, not as, you know, X-rated. Ducky says, I've been here 2 minutes and he's already talking about Spurs. To be fair to you, man, I mean, to be fair to the stream, we haven't spoken about Spurs until that exact moment, so you just came at the wrong time. And Nir says, why are you in Austria? My girlfriend is Austrian. John Doe, Miracle Street, Los Angeles, 1234 pin. I don't believe you. Put a real one in there. I don't believe you at all. North Korea hack freezing you. I think so. Also, all the North Koreans, can you please show yourselves in stream? Let us know where you are. Let us know, where in North Korea you are and how you're getting past the firewalls. Messi's still on the field. I mean, he's been walking for like the whole game, but I mean, yeah, he's still there. Messi's doing just as much work as Cristiano Ronaldo. I think I've seen the man do 2 sprints the whole game. Argentina very happy to let Austria just pass in circles. Yeah. Yeah, they have no ideas. You just have no ideas. What a shame. Bisping? Whoa, what did I miss? We're talking about UFC all of a sudden? Bend it like Beckham. Ooh. Good one. Nah, I would. Gojo, you're saying living in Austria, huh? Around the same time you started letting your mustache grow. That's not true, man. Go back years. You'll always see. I've experimented with being top heavy, being bottom heavy. I think my face looks too weird with a beard. That's the thing. With a mustache, it's not so bad. Okay, we're gonna do man of the match. Spectacle, this is a great time to bring up NordVPN. Yeah, if they were sponsoring this, probably. I think you just brought them up. They should pay you, as a matter of fact. I think you've done a lot more advertising for them than I have. I'm always so hesitant to give Messi the man of the match in these sorts of things because, like, I mean, he did score a goal. He also did miss a penalty. He's also been walking around. But Argentina are in again. Fizzles to nothing. Yeah, you should use Proton VPN. They actually do sponsor the channel. They do indeed keep the lights on. So download Proton VPN. They sponsored the last video or the one before that. Ralph Rangnick is a fraud. His adopted tactics are overrated. Yeah, I mean, his football fundamentals, no one can argue with that. like his idea of football is something that is hard to argue against. The hard pressing, working hard, and we can see this in Austria. To be fair, Austria in this game have done a very good pressing game against Argentina. It's good for them that they only really have to press like or run rapidly against 9 people. Messi has been, except for that one moment, Messi's been dispossessed when he's been on the ball. Quite admirable, some good tackles being put on against him by Alaba in the first half. Snuffed out some good chances. But Messi only needs one chance. He only needs one chance. Alpha says, do you read books? If yes, what's your favorite one? I read books. Well, my Kindle is over there, actually. I haven't read as many books as I want to recently. My favorite book is Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Atomic Habits quite good too. Although Atomic Habits got a little bit preachy towards the end. If I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm more into the nonfiction category of books. What about yourself? Cabo Verde, dark horse. Hell yeah. Which is your current dark horse in the World Cup after watching these matches? I mean, it has to be Cabo Verde, right? It has to be Cabo Verde. I haven't seen Norway. Norway is like the quintessential dark horse going into this tournament, right? But it has to be Cabo Verde. I think I'm going to go Enzo Fernandez. I mean, from where I've been sitting, you have to talk about Messi. I remember David Alaba getting some good tackles in the first half. I would put him there too. Maybe Fernandez. Yeah, let's go with those. Do you think it's someone else that I've missed, that I've not put on this? I don't know. I think Japan probably can be considered a dark horse. Well, we have to also just decide what we mean by dark horse, because in some people's minds, dark horse is a team that could potentially go on to win it. In that case, it has to be Norway. But if your dark horse is just team that would do better than, if your dark horse is team that would just do better than expectation, then it already is Cabo Verde. Roster says, no offense, but you do look like a bookworm. Why would that be offensive? That's actually a really high compliment. I definitely read a lot more when I was, younger, but like not as much now, because I read so much for these videos, and like I do a lot of research for these videos. So since I've been doing this more seriously, I just read less books. Do you think Uzbekistan, Anton says, do you think Uzbekistan can get a result against Congo or Portugal? Why not? I'm not going to say anything on them because I haven't seen them play. I haven't seen Uzbekistan play. I only saw Portugal and Congo play from their group. England, dark horse, plucky little underdogs we are. Hell yeah. Norway and Sweden are the dark horses I'm backing. Sweden? Sweden? Did we watch the same game the other day? I don't think we did. Can the Dutch be considered a dark horse? No. No. Netherlands have looked strong. Their defense might be the strongest on paper in the World Cup, but no one is talking about it. I think Van Dijk and Van de Ven are good for a couple brainless moments. Let me put it that way. So I do think that their defense looks great, doesn't it? But Van Hex looked great. Looked really good. I think he just went to Spurs, right? Austria. Oh, glancing header. Glancing header looked. It looks like Martinez had that covered, but headed back in by Danzo. Ooh. Yeah. Not their day. Rolf Rangnick head in hands. They can steal this. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but maybe time is up now. Yeah, Japan can't be dark horses. I'm sorry. This Dara says, Japan can be dark horses, but Dutch can't. The Dutch can't. Simon saying Japan aren't dark horses. They've reached the knockouts past 2 World Cups, including quarterfinal, but no one's expected them to. And I think less people expected them to even get out their group. Well, no, that's not true. They're with 3 places. It's entirely possible. I think less people definitely expected them to go as far as they have. Good attack by Argentina. Has to be a goal here, and it isn't. I tell you what. Messi, and it's a goal, and it's 2. Oh gosh, you know what? I was talking smack about him earlier on, but Messi has just gone ahead and sealed that 18 goals now? He scores a brace. My man's running away from it. By the end of this World Cup, imagine how many goals he could have. 2-0 to Argentina. Oh my God. The persistence there too. I was about to, you know what? I was literally about to compliment Austria's goalkeeper. And he did great. He actually did really well there. But to be, oh man, that's heartbreaking. Schlager. That's heartbreaking from Schlager and from Austria. They had such a good second half. But you can't deny them. Very well, hard-fought victory by Argentina. This man, Messi. Let's take a look at this. He starts it. Brilliant ball over to Julian Alvarez, who needs to score this, by the way. I don't know why he's missed it. Schlager saved it well. Messi with one shot, deflected right back to Messi with another shot, and it's in. Great goal. Guys, you can't deny him. You can't deny him. Best player of all time. He just, you have to believe that. You have to believe that at this point. If you didn't before already. Leo Messi, 18th World Cup goal on his 28th appearance. We're watching greatness, guys. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. Argentina are into the next round. Guaranteed spot. Messi's on the run again. He's been walking this entire game. I was just talking about how he hasn't run at all. And he's won a free kick in a really dangerous area. Oh my God. Que jugador. AC Milan fan here. I'd be interested to see a video about the mid-2000s era and one about the banter era in the 2010s. Also, thank you for your videos. Love, love, love. I have done one about the Ancelotti era. If you haven't seen that one, you can check it out. But that, I mean, went up to 2007, 2008. He went to Chelsea after that, so you can check that one. I've already done one there. Haven't done one in the banter era though, so perhaps that is something that does need to be updated. But let's all stand here and admire. Let's all watch Lionel Messi rack up another free kick. Can he go for the hat trick? Back-to-back hat tricks in a World Cup. It's entirely possible. He goes low. Ooh. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see where he was trying to go there. But listen, game's over. Argentina have won 2-0. You can check the stats over here. Argentina have won 2-0 against Austria. Really well-deserved victory, hard fought. And they're through to the next round. We'll have to double check who they do play. Why don't we do that now? Let's do that right now, so we can be all on the same page. Are they guaranteed to have I think they're guaranteed to win their group now, yeah? Because they only have to play Jordan. And it's on head-to-head, the tiebreakers. So yeah, they are. I would say they are. Incredible. Incredible game. Incredible game. Thanks so much for joining on this watch-along, guys. Wow. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed keeping me company. Let me just catch up on some notes quickly. Miranda says, expression from Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli in 1831, originally used to refer to anyone's horse who won a race. I don't know what you're talking about there, Chief. I'm sorry. Yeah, Messi. T wants to rewrite history. I know my GOAT, man. I don't know if you're going to get that much backing from many of the people that are in this stream right now about the GOAT. JR Bull signing off. Love your content quality. Keep up the work for the football fans. Of course. Let me double check when the next stream is so you guys can know. But yeah, expect more videos than streams for like the next 2 weeks, I think. Gosh, Lionel Messi, what a player. Oh, tomorrow is England versus Ghana. Oh, we might actually do France. We might do France and Iraq later on. Well, I'll double check what the situation is with that potential postponement. But of course, we're going to do England versus Ghana tomorrow, 10 p.m. So join for that one. And yeah, if you see a France versus Iraq thumbnail pop up just now, then you'll know. Nothing on Wednesday. Nothing on Thursday. I might do Ecuador, Germany. Definitely Friday, Norway and France. Guys, the World Cup group stage is over on Sunday. I don't know if you know this, but anyway. Yeah, you guys will see. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. The stream is over now, and we move on. Argentina have their way in the next round. Good stuff. Cheers, guys. See you around. Surely France, Sport Sanity. It's entirely possible. I just have to eat dinner first. Okay. See you all later on. Maybe all the best. Bye.